I'm Ann of All Trades, and today I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite projects to date, this walnut writing desk. While I was in the midst of building my dream shop and getting ready to go out on my own as far as business goes, I got contacted by one of my woodworking heroes, Marc Spagnuolo from the Wood Whisperer, who asked me if I would be willing to become an instructor for his guild. So if you're really interested in kind of the nitty-gritty details of a project like this, like how to do the mortise and tenon joinery, how to do the dovetail joints, how to do bridle joints, how to get a nicely planed surface, those kinds of things, head on over to the Wood Whisperer Guild because you can get some fantastic minute-by-minute instructional content on those specific details, whereas here I would really like to focus a lot more on the story behind the project. I would hope that by now you've seen the common theme in all of my videos and online content that community is extremely important to me. While it was really fun building this and it was super awesome to meet one of my woodworking heroes and have him kind of hang out in my new shop, what was really awesome to me was having 4 days of focused time and attention with someone who I massively admired, and from a business standpoint, from a woodworking standpoint, and I mean, he's a family man. Marc is just an incredible guy, and those 4 compact days meant more to me than this finished piece or anything else that could possibly come from this project. But for me, making things with my hands is the opportunity to get to know my materials, but to also, through the sourcing and the making and the building of the project, it's also an opportunity to build relationship. And so what was so valuable about this project and the time that I spent with Marc in the shop is he showed up literally 4 days after I finished building my dream shop. I hadn't even had a chance to cut a single board in there prior to his arrival. In fact, that little early bird was an hour and a half earlier than he said he was going to be, and so of course, in my genuine fashion, my woodworking hero showed up while I was in my jammies and hadn't even taken a shower yet. And I think I had like an armful of clamps or something when he pulled into the driveway. So very fitting first meeting for a 4 days that would follow of just a lot of giggling, a lot of meaningful conversation, and of course, a little building too. This build and this relationship with Marc really couldn't have come at a more perfect time for me, because it came literally as I was just getting ready to quit my job, as I was finishing my shop, as I was trying to figure out how I was going to be able to run a business and sustain it financially on my own. It's really easy to get caught up in things, and it's very hard to set healthy parameters and still be a good human, a good family member. And for me, there's so much more than just the business side of things going on. I'm running a farm. I want to spend time with my husband and my family. I love being with my animals and in my garden, and I love being a positive member of my community. I'm writing a book. There's just like lots of other stuff going on. And I think that he had a helpful perspective as far as getting started in the right way. This project was also a fantastic opportunity for me to put my brand new shop to use for the first time. I think that the first board I cut in my new shop was a board for this project. And it was so awesome after spending 3 years working with only hand tools in my laundry room to get out of that cramped space and to be able to turn my power tools back on. At the turn of the century, joiners had apprentices. The apprentices would do all of the remedial kind of grunt work on a project, and then the joiner would actually cut the joinery and do all the fine craftsmanship. So when I regained access to power tools in my woodworking shop, I basically decided to approach my woodworking from that mindset. My power tools are my apprentices, and they're by no means a way to take shortcuts as far as the quality or craftsmanship of my furniture, but they really just allow me to do the fun parts a lot more quickly. And I mean, Marc is the king of this. He actually wrote a book on it. It's called The Hybrid Woodworker. You should check it out. That was a big influencer in my young woodworking career. But I really, really love that now I have the opportunity to kind of just get my projects moving a little bit quicker. I really love doing woodwork, and it's a whole lot more fun to be able to see a project come to fruition in a much shorter time span. And so I did say earlier in the video that this is one of my favorite projects to date. I love the little cubby. It's a fantastic place for me to hide my mess. I love the joinery that we chose with a little bit of proud joinery. I love the curves on the exterior of the desk. I love that they're matched on the interior of the desk. I love the grain matching that happened with the legs and the aprons. I love the fact that this is rock solid and it will outlive me and my kids, I certainly hope. And Man, it was just such a fun thing to work with one of my woodworking heroes in my dream shop and get something so awesome to remember those awesome 4 days by. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for supporting my channel, for supporting my dream to create things and explore my creativity, and hopefully I'm inspiring you to do the same. Cheers.